Hi everyone! Today I would like to show you how to make a reversible tote bag, so let's get into it. You will need two kinds of some fabric that you like, sharp scissors, pins, some suitable thread, and definitely a working sewing machine. For the body of the bag you will need to cut two rectangles of each fabric, 39 centimeters long and 44 centimeters wide. For the shoulder straps you will need 62 centimeters long and 8 centimeters wide pieces, also two of each fabric. To make the body of the bag, put two pieces of the same pattern on top of each other. They should be touching with the printed part that you want to be visible at the end. Then run a straight stitch on the sewing machine on the shorter parts of the rectangle. Repeat the same with the two pieces you have left. Now you have two pieces of the tote bag's body. One is for the inside and one for the outside of the bag. To make the straps, take one piece of each pattern and put them on top of each other, also touching with the printed part. Run a stitch about 1 centimeter from both sides. Now it's time to turn the straps inside out. Everybody has slightly different technique for this, but since these straps are quite wide, I just use my hand, so I suggest you can do the same. Ta-da! To secure the shape of the straps, wiggle the seam with your fingers and run a straight stitch also about 1 centimeter from the edge again. Now you have your straps ready, so it's time to move on to the body of the bag. Now you will need to take one of the pieces, turn it inside out and insert it into the other piece. Make sure that the seams are touching and everything is in line. Also make sure that the top of the bag is facing towards you. And here you can see how I secured the seams with the pin so that it doesn't slide. Now it's time to attach the straps of the bag, which you will need to put inside of the first two layers and make sure that the right patterns are facing each other. Repeat the same thing with the second two layers, attach with pins and run a straight stitch around the body of the bag. To create the bottom of the bag, you'll need to grab the inside and pull it out so that you can reach both of the bottoms and run a straight stitch on both sides. Just make sure to leave about 5 centimeters wide gap on one of them. Now we will work with the corners of the bag to create our desired shape. So grab one corner of the bag and put the seams on top of each other and then secure it with some pins. Now you will need to run a straight stitch perpendicularly towards the seam about 5 centimeters from the top of the corner. And of course repeat the same process with each of them. Now you'll need to flip the bag over, so put your hand through the gap that you prepared before and grab the other side of the bottom of the bag and turn it inside out. This might take some time, but be patient. So this is what you should end up with at this stage, and now you can turn one of the parts inside of the other, and to secure the shape, run a stitch on the top part of the bag. Now we are almost done, but there is just one final step we need to do, because remember there is a hole on one of the bottoms of the bag, so I recommend running an invisible stitch, I think is what you call it. I had a hard time filming it, so I recommend looking it up just to make sure you know what you're doing, and this is what it should look like at the end. And as a final step, I definitely recommend ironing the bag, because it probably is pretty wrinkly thanks to all the twisting and turning we've done. And here you have it. This is the final result. I hope you liked the tutorial. Bye bye.